right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Rico and Mambo Morning Show. We got TQ in the house.
Good morning.
What's up, man?
Oh, man, can't complain. What's up, fellas?
Where have you been, bro?
Hey, the last time I saw you, you had the biggest tour bus and had a big ass TQ logo on it.
Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Ooh, that's been a while, man. That's like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Last time I seen him, I had hair and I didn't have a beer belly, bro. That's a long time ago.
Hey, you've been living good. Nothing wrong with that. You've been enjoying yourself.
So what have you been up to, man?
Man, working, man. You know, I'm a songwriter first and foremost, so that's where the bread and butter is. That's what I've always been. So just in the studio constantly, writing on different projects, doing some independent stuff, doing some film stuff, doing some live play stuff, you name it.
But you know what it is. It's you've been behind the scenes, but it's you're coming back.
Absolutely.
So you got this new single, Coming Home.
Yes, sir.
Tell us about it.
Sir. It's actually a whole new album. It's a visual thing that we're putting together, kind of like a web series, where we've done a series of songs that we're kind of putting a story to, and this is the beginning of it.
So how much has the music business changed for you since you first got into it?
Oh man, it's changed a lot. For me, I think most people do it the other way around from the way I did it. I came out with a major and then went off into doing it independently.
Right.
And normally you go the other way around. You kind of do your independent work to try to get picked up by a major. But I think by doing it this way, it kind of just gives you a scope, and it allowed me to build a fan base around the world in the beginning. So I've just been playing to them.
So what did it take for you to get to this point to where you said, you know what, I want to be back out in front rather than behind the scenes?
Fans. Mostly it's fans. Like when people see me, they recognize it. Like, where you been? Oh, that's the kind of music we missing. I remember that kind of music. I want it. And when you hear that over and over again and you start listening to the scope of music that's out there right now, it's changed so much. Like there is a group of people that want to listen to the stuff that we grew up on.
You know what? Sometimes we're in the office just chilling, and we have we have a huge music library, and we just have it on shuffle.
Right.
And we we're listening to the new stuff. We're listening to stuff from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And then West Side comes on.
Yeah.
And this fool over here, turn that up.
Yeah.
And we'll be bumping it, man.
That's right. Yeah,
That's a classic.
Thank you, man. Thank you. It's that time period music. Like when you play that, you kind of remember everything that was going on at the time.
Right.
You remember what you were doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I remember that big ass bus of yours.
Yeah, exactly.
You keep going to what did you do in that bus, bro?
Yo, that bus was on, bro.
I didn't do anything. I can only imagine what went on in that bus. So.
That bus was on, man.
So this new project you got in the works, man. Who's working on it with you?
I got a couple of people working on it. A lot of new producers. Demiz is producing on it also. Got back with my boy from back in the day. I got a new app that I just dropped, and we put out an EP exclusively on the app. That's kind of like the teaser for the album.
Right.
So we got 2 Chainz on that. We got Yo Gotti on it. We got Future on it. And
what's the app? How can people download it?
Yeah, go to the App Store or go to Google Play, depending on what device you have. And the app is called ITQ. Just Google up ITQ. Yeah, and it's packed full of music, unreleased stuff, all of my singles. Like I said, the new EP. It's got a lot of just cool features on it, man. Like I'm into my analytics about the way my fans access my music, and it was overwhelmingly through the phone. So we just wanted to put together a more streamlined way for them to, experience TQ.
See, I like that because everybody's always still, a lot of artists still think they just load up their music online and release a CD still, and they think they did their job. But
nah, man.
yeah, see, he's laughing at
it. I wish that was it.
So just a couple minutes ago, we played your song, "I'm Coming Home."
Yeah.
And I was listening to it, and it has that old school D'Angelo vibe to it. And, I want to know if that's kind of like what the rest of your album is going to be like.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. I'll say this is the most, this definitely a more R&B driven album than I've ever had. I kind of do my own brand of R&B, which I still do. But this time around, it's definitely more melodic, more actually singing going on this one. And you know, I think I've evolved over the years. I have a 7-piece band when I perform, so we just mostly performing overseas. But this time around, I just kind of want home to see it because they haven't seen it.
Wow.
So you know, a lot of people that are not in the music business, we use music to get away from it all, to relax.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the music. What do you do to get away from it?
You know what? I do the same thing. I use music. I just don't use the kind of music that I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? I have I got my playlist selection is way out from one end of the spectrum to the next. Like, I probably listen to more Red Hot Chili Peppers than any rap or R&B these days.
Really?
Kind of like alternative, and I don't know. Guitars is my escape.
Right.
So I like to listen to those types of bands.
So
U2 and Stones.
Really?
Yeah, Pink Floyd. Like, yeah, I go deep with it.
So now, do you not listen, or maybe you do listen to some of your own music while you're on vacation, or do you not listen to it because you're gonna start critiquing it? You start getting off on, writing some other stuff, and it's like no longer vacation.
You know what I did? Actually, right before I started this new album, I went on vacation, and I really spent a lot of time listening to my old music. I knew that I wanted to kind of return to where I started this time around. I knew I wanted, for it to be just more musical. I wanted to kind of bridge the gap from what I do live and actually put it on a record. So that was the first time. A lot of times I just leave my music alone. I don't pay attention to it after it's done. But going into this new album, I definitely did some research. I played that first album over and over and over and over again, just to kind of remember the space I was in, remember what I was thinking about when I was writing. And I think it kind of laid the foundation for how this one sounds.
You know, Rico and I have been in the radio business for a while, and we got that moment that, we all remember.
Yeah.
Being in the music business, what is that one moment in your music career that stands out the most? What project? What show?
It's been a couple of moments, man. I would say equally Up in Smoke tour, performing L.A. and in the Bay Area.
Right.
That like shook me. That gave me the chills. And then another time I was actually doing MTV Europe Awards, and Bono walked up behind me while I was on the red carpet.
Wow.
And threw up the dub. Said, "Hey, West Side." I'm like, whoa.
Bono did that?
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Yeah, that was deep. That was deep.
Damn.
That was about the deepest thing yet.
So being a part of the Up in Smoke, how was it like being a part of the Dr. Dre crew?
Just imagine, I'm sure y'all was fans of NWA just like I was.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the movie.
Exactly. So now just imagine all of a sudden you just standing on stage and all of them are just there.
Wow.
You're opening for everybody, and they can all see you in their dressing rooms. Some of them are on the side of the station watching. On the side of the stage watching you.
Right.
It's a dream come true. You can't beat it.
Right.
It wouldn't have been a better tour. I don't care. Michael Jackson wouldn't have made me more excited to tour with than that particular tour.
Really?
That was just, those were the people, that was the music that got me into wanting to make music. And that's Dre. I'm from Compton. Like, that's like Superman.
Yeah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying?
I think a lot of people who grew up on the NWA, Eazy-E albums are looking forward to this movie. I know I am,
wait.
man. Yeah, I keep matter of fact, my
You won't shut up about it, right?
my daughter for Father's Day, she got me some tickets already.
Oh, really?
For
You on.
yeah, well, they're not the
Good girl.
actual tickets, but she made them out like all those other coupons that don't work. But I'm looking forward to
Nice
it.
work, little mama.
I'm looking forward to it.
Lovely.
You're such a jerk sometimes.
So have you got a sneak peek of the movie yet, or?
Nah, I haven't, man. They got the thing on tight wraps. I've been trying my best. I've been
And
calling
nothing,
around,
huh?
like, man, somebody let me see something.
You know what I hate, man? When I go to YouTube and I search for behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's just some random fool using NWA as a way to get hits.
Exactly.
All right, perfect, man. Well, listen, anytime you want, you come on back over here,
Thanks, man. Thanks for having
Bring
me.
the bus with you for Rico, man.
Yeah, I
For
need
real,
to check
right?
that out. I need to be a part of that, man. Ladies
sure.
and gentlemen, TQ.
Thank y'all. Yeah.